Hi ladies, my name is Julie Gum, independent Younique presenter, and I thought I would walk you through my morning makeup routine with my Younique products and show you how I use everything that we have. So I have already washed my face with our Illuminate Clear Cleanser. This actually comes in two formulas, clear for normal or dry skin, which is totally me, I have dry skin, or the clean formula if you have acne or any redness. It really is quite amazing. I use this stuff at morning and at night to clean my face, and I can totally see the difference, especially when I wake up the next morning. My face is much less greasy than it used to be for dry skin, and just feels really clean and soft. So then I use the Divine Moisturizer, and this stuff is really cool. I don't know if you can see this. When the bottle is full, when you first get it, the moisturizer comes down to here. This has an airless pump, and it pulls up the moisturizer from the bottom of the container, so you don't get all that product waste that you do with a normal tube moisturizer. So again, I use this stuff in morning at night, and a little pump. Sometimes, because of the pump, you will just get air in the very beginning, so just keep pumping and you'll get the moisturizer. And it doesn't, seriously, like, it doesn't take any much. That's not even dime sized. So rub that in my whole face. And my hair is going to dry really funny today because I'm doing this, but normally I have my hair still wrapped on a towel, but then I looked funny. So that's that. The next thing, and I have to say this I think is absolutely my favorite Younique product. It is our Glorious Face and Eye Primer, and I wish we made this in body lotion because I would slather myself in it. So this little pump, wait, here, I'll just show you. So I just do a little pump. Again, it's about the same size as the moisturizer, and it's a clear thing. I put this all over my face, and oh, my face feels, it just gives your face a really smooth, light, and airy, and it is so good, seriously. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, a nice light surface, smooths out wrinkles, and that sort of stuff, and makes a good surface prep for your foundation. So Younique has several different kinds of foundation. I use the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. This is a liquid foundation, and this is what I use most because it's what I'm used to. It's kind of what I prefer. So I use a foundation brush to put this on, and I just put a little dab on and do over my face. Now, this is not a Younique foundation brush. This is my old brush, but my Younique foundation brush is on its way. I bought the eye brushes, which I'll show you a little bit later. I bought them, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and they are so awesome that I then got on and I ordered the foundation brush. Oh, I have the blush brush too. So I should have just bought the whole set when I was buying these because I would have saved more money. So go look at them. They are awesome. They won't rust. They're really high quality. This brush right here, it's just a kind of a cheap one. It loses bristles. They come out and then they're stuck on my face and I have to peel them off and whatever. But use a brush rather than your finger or a sponge because it won't absorb as much of the foundation. If you use your finger or a sponge, it's absorbing some of your foundation, and so it's used up faster. Where's my lid for this? Oh, there it is. Sorry. So that's my BB Flawless Cream Enhancer. So I'm going to use concealer, and I'm going to confess that this is not Younique because I got on the Younique site and I ordered concealer, and I picked the wrong color, and it doesn't have the right undertones for my skin, so I have to get that exchanged. But I am definitely switching to the Younique concealer as well. So I put this on under my eyes, and you'll notice I do this kind of triangle thing. That's a little bit of the contouring and highlighting that there's a whole video on, which if you go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/IWantFabLashes, you can find that. And you can also do the contouring with, you can buy the BB Flawless in a shade lighter than your face and a shade darker, which I'm going to do too. I'm just using this. Or you can use the concealer. So, but I have to find the right concealer before I can order one in a darker and lighter shade. So that's my concealer, and that's a little bit of my highlighting with the light And then I do a little bit of dark highlighter around, this is a powder, it's in a blush set that I don't actually use the blush color anymore, but I use this like darker brown powder for a little bit of highlighting. So around my face, underneath my cheekbones, and again, I can do this with the BB Flawless foundation, and I will transition to that. Okay, so this is the BB Flawless blush brush. It is awesome too, so it's got like an angled tip. It's really nice and thick. So I have the blush, the mineral blush in Seductive. And so it comes in a little sifter thing like that. I usually just tap a little bit into the lid. This is a nice color for the fall and winter for me. And I have also ordered the Sweet color, which is a little bit lighter, to use in the summer and spring. When I sometimes get a little bit of color on my face, not much. So then I just blend back and forth. Do that. And the lighting is really terrible in here, so I'm trying to see what I've done in the mirror. Sometimes if I feel like, oh, I got a little bit too much blush on or something, I will take the Mineral Touch Cream Foundation, which is a different type of foundation. You could use that instead of the BB Flawless. Comes with a sponge and a little plastic thing that flips open. So I will just get a little bit of that, and I'll just kind of sweep it over, and I feel like that just kind of tones down the blush a little bit if I need to, which I don't always. Sometimes I'm better at this than other times. Okay, and then I like to set it with a little bit of powder. I just feel like it isn't it? I don't know. I just do. That's my routine. Okay, so eyes. Everybody has different shapes of eyes, and how you apply your eyeshadow has a lot to do with that. I have round eyes, and so I have pretty much a set design, and I can just switch up the colors of how I apply my eyeshadow. So if you need help finding the way to put your eyeshadow on based on your eye shape, just let me know, and I can help you, one, determine your eye shape, and two, figure out how to put on eyeshadow. And then it's a matter of color. So I have blue eyes. I'm going pretty natural colored today just because I think later I'm putting on a brown sweater. So that's what I'm sticking with. So I am using our Mineral Eye Pigments in Irresistible is the darkest one. Wait, no, that's not the darkest one. Infatuated is the darkest one. Irresistible is a little bit lighter. And then I have Giddy, which is like an orange color. And I have Sexy, which is a pinkish, lightish color. But actually, I think I'm going to switch that out and use Angelic. It's kind of a clear shimmer color. That's my highlighter color. So I'm going to start with the orange and put that all over my lid, and I just tap a little bit into the lid like that. And our eyeshadows are you can put them on dry, wet, with rose water. You can do it lots of different ways. Because the orange is a light color, I got the brush a little bit wet. This is one of our eye brushes that I was telling you about. This is the liner shader brush, so it has a regular brush on this end, and then you can use this end for applying the pigments as eyeliner. We have our crease brush, which is made out of goat hair. It's awesome, I love it. And then we have a blending brush, which is a big fat brush. So that's the set of eye brushes that I bought, and they're awesome. I get them all. Okay, so I got this a little bit wet, and I'm just gonna dip it in the orange and sweep it over my lid. Sorry, I'm getting uncomfortably close because the iPad is my mirror. And you can see it's not a super dark color. Like I said, this is kind of a more natural color. Okay, so I just do that on my lids. Then I am going to find, actually I'm going to use the Infatuated. I'm only going to use 3 of these pigments on my actual as eyeshadow. One of them I'm going to use on my brows. So this is this is Infatuated. I'm going to use the crease brush. Again, I put a little bit in my lid, and I'm just going to You see that? I'm trying to do it without dumping it all over my sink. So I'm just gonna tap my goat brush in there and kind of pound the powder down into the brush a little bit. So there you can see. Then, see how good I am at doing this in my iPad. I'm gonna start at the outside, and then I'm gonna sweep right, there's that bone right there. I just go right across the bone. And then I come in about a third of the way or halfway maybe on that brow. And then I flick up just a little bit. Okay. Checking in the mirror. And this is just dry. I did not get this brush wet. I don't usually do the wet with the darker colors because I feel like they're pretty dark on their own. But that's totally up to you. So again, right on that bone, outside the brush, flick up. Okay. One thing, sometimes I'll get a little bit of the shadow will drop on my cheeks right there. I just take my powder brush and sweep them off. Don't rub them in because then you'll have color streaked across your face. Okay, so then the big blending brush, and I just kind of sweep straight up just to kind of soften that line that was there. And that will extend the color a little bit, but I'm okay with that. Checking in my mirror, my big mirror here. Okay, so there's that. So then the Angelic, I also like, there's another color. Curious is another good highlighting color. It's really light. Tap some in. I'm gonna go back to my shiner liner brush, and I'm just gonna rub it a little bit on a towel to get a little bit, this is my, this is my gross towel, a little bit of the color out. And I'm not gonna get, this brush might be still a little bit wet, but I'm not gonna get it wet again. Again, just dab into the color, and I'm gonna do that up corner of my eye all the way, and then right underneath my brow. And that just kind of opens up the eye a little bit. And you can get that nice color. Okay, so there's my eyeshadow. Sorry, my hair is getting, let's keep it out of my face a little bit more, get a little bit more wet. So there's my eyeshadow. The brush, this is our lash comb brush, which is awesome. The lashes part of it is metal, and these bristles are really great. So I comb my eyebrows up. And then I sweep across the top to kind of make them go over. I don't know where I learned that. That's just where I learned. And then our brow brush, which actually, that's one I don't have yet. Again, I have to order, so I'm finding, I have an old one that I use. But this is where I'm gonna use the Irresistible eye pigment. So again, you can just find one that's close to your brow color. Dip in. So, oops, this brush, you'll want, your brow brush is gonna be like a really stiff angled brush. And it just takes a little bit, and it does take some practice. And I just brush in where my brow is. My brows are pretty sparse right in this section I'm doing right now. I feel like I don't have any eyebrows there. So doing this just kind of fills them in a little bit. And somebody made the point of, you know, don't ever leave your brows undone. If the eyes are the window to your soul, your eyebrows are the window frame or something like that. Maybe they're the drapes. I don't know, but it does make a difference when you do them. So I like doing them with pigment better than pencil, because you get a softer line. I don't know if those are even. I can't tell in this in the light. Okay. So that's that. Then Younique eye pencil in Proper. This is the dark brown color. I also have the light brown color. I also, with my blue eyes, oh my goodness, I have a bunch of them. I like to use the Presumptuous, is like a nice blue color. Yeah, I have lots of them. I use black some. These are the ones I have. Oops, sorry, so far. So I have a black, a lighter brown, and Presumptuous and Precarious. These are both blues. It's kind of really hard to tell, but this is a darker blue and that's a lighter blue. So, but today I'm using the dark brown one. And I do the top lid, I just hold it with my finger and I do it in about halfway. Again, this is all about my eye shape. And yes, you have to open your mouth when you do this, otherwise it doesn't work. At least for me. These eyeliners are so fantastic. They do not smudge. They, like, you can cry and they won't run. You can rub your eye and they don't go all over the place. They're crazy awesome. So then sometimes I'll just run my finger along the top one to soften up the line. Sorry. Okay, so then, and the white eyeliner, which is like, why would you buy white eyeliner? If you will put this in on your, they call that the waterline, inside the eye, it kind of extends your pupils and makes your eye bigger. Okay, we're ready for mascara. The piece de resistance, right? So your fiber lash mascara, I've got a separate video on how I'll work this, so, but it's a gel, fibrous gel, really easy. I do not actually put my regular mascara on underneath most days. Sorry, you're like looking way up my nose when I do that. Okay, so I'm gonna use my, so it's my preference. That's how I do it. Okay, I'm going to pick up my iPad. So this is closer. So these are the fibers. Fibers on. I'm only going to do one eye in this because this is extremely hard to do in a video, but I'm going to show you a cool little trick. So I just do my top lashes first, and I'll show you why in just a second. And I'm probably not doing the best job of applying this today. But there it is. Okay, so here's my super secret trick. First of all, that's not my super secret trick, but if you get mascara somewhere, use a little Q-tip. Comes off pretty easy. Blow dryer, on low, on warm. Throw out your eyelash curler. Just use that. It's awesome. So, oh, and then I'm going to finish it off with, yes, I will do my other eye. And I do my bottom lashes too, but this video is already like 18 minutes long, which is not how long it normally takes me to do my makeup. So this is the lip liner pencil in Pouty. And I actually do my whole lip. Because, oops, this is where coloring inside the lines practice works. Helps out. Not my best job, but. So I do the whole lip because that way, one day when your lip gloss wears off, because it's not a lip stain. We do have that. That was our November kudos if you got one of those. But we ever did the lip gloss. If your lip gloss wears off, you still have some color underneath and you don't have that weird line around your mouth. I love this lip gloss. It's not sticky. It's pretty awesome. So this is the color Luxe, I believe, yes, which is my favorite. I feel like it's a pretty neutral color. I'm kind of more of a neutral girl most of the time. So that's my favorite color. So that is my Younique routine. If you don't pay attention to this, oh, and I didn't do my bottom lashes yet, but, oh, and I didn't lash comb. You can do your, separate out your lashes some. I don't need it too often, quite honestly, because they go on so awesome, because the mascara is awesome. But that's my Younique routine, and so I hope that's helpful. If you need any help picking out colors for your eyes or lips or blush or anything like that, just snap a picture of yourself and send it to me, and I'll be glad to help you. Thanks. Bye.